And as always, we're going to be looking for accurate context, good risk management, and always exercising good patience.
Everybody who's traded has gone through periods of time where their strategy hasn't worked.
Where if not a hard stop, you should reevaluate the trades you're in based on time.
That's what we're here for, is to put ourselves in the best success. A trading routine does that, builds that habit, lets you know what to work on, what to reflect on, and what to improve on the next day.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Make HOAG Money. This is me. Been around the block a couple of times. CFTC disclaimer. Futures does have substantial risk. These are leveraged products. Don't forget that. You can lose more than your initial investment. Risk capital is money I look at risk capital as money I can afford to lose. We should only be using that kind of cash. One of the reasons we like Top Step so much. You won't have to put up risk capital. Succeed in the trading combine. We'll put up the capital for you. We are not suggesting that anybody take these trades that we're taking. Everything we're doing here today is for educational purposes only. This is a live account. You guys are coming up with the trade ideas, but again, we're not suggesting them for anybody else because, as we all know, past performance and future performance is never indicative of success or failure. Here's the rules for Make HOAG Money. We do expect kindness and respect above everything. There's lots of differences of opinions in markets. It's what makes them so good. We have a couple of people enabled to speak today if they would like to. We're all going to be involved in the decision making. Context is, of course, going to be helpful. We're going to use the chat rooms to discuss trades. We're going to use the polling system in Zoom. I know I can poll people on YouTube as well, so we're going to use that as well to vote for trades. We're going to be focusing on the E-mini S&Ts for opportunities, the micros actually. We're not going to trade just to trade. We're not going to take losing trades, which, as we all know, is a joke. We all understand that there are going to be losing trades in trading. We have to accept them, cut them, and move on. Feedback for Make HOAG Money is, of course, vital, and we appreciate all and any feedback, constructive criticism, anything like that. So here's the platform. Here we go. I think we're all pretty well aware of the situation that's going on in the markets right now. I think we've missed a couple of decent opportunities here just a little while ago during group coaching. We had this area here that was kind of a basing area. We broke out pretty substantially and quickly above it. Now we're just kind of starting a new area of consolidation. It looks like. Here's what it looks like on the profiles. We opened, we did extend the range a couple of times to the downside. We had a range-bound day by and large, and a little range extension to the upside. What are we looking for as opportunities? I'm not sure. This is your deal, so if anybody would like to speak on Zoom, let me know. You can just tell me in the chat, or you can also raise your hand if you want to talk. We've got a few folks here. Thank you, Vince, for putting the disclaimer in there for us. Good to see everybody on Zoom. Good to see everybody on YouTube. The rooster's here crowing. Every chicken gets a vote. Persha Tam, good afternoon. Leslie, afternoon. Kevin, thanks for the emails. You're going to read through those as soon as I get a chance here. And so what are we thinking? What are we looking at? What are we doing? Looks like I don't have any of my frequent flyers. Here's a good opportunity for somebody who doesn't usually talk. Oh, hey, Greg is here. Do you want to talk today, Greg? You're looking short, huh? So Greg has us looking for opportunities for shorts. Kevin, my old trading manager, the first actually once screamed at the top of his lungs to a guy who was out of control trading, "Stop losing effing money." It worked. You're going to need it. Wild days, right? Good luck. It looks like buyers are trying to get in. It's noisy. Oh, it's noisy where you are? Well, that's okay. You can always mute yourself when you're not actually speaking. You know, if I were looking for longs, I mean, our breakout point is right here, and it's right in the middle of this low volume node here. So, Greg, if you would put a kind of a level in June S&Ps where you're thinking about looking for a short, I have a feeling I got a sense it's probably up around 22 to 24. So looking for the fib yesterday's high and this morning's low. Fib yesterday's high and this morning's low. All right. I'll put that on there. Fib yesterday's high till this morning's low. I'm going to show these as rays. So you're looking probably up here. The 618 or 38.2, depending on which. 39.31 resistance. Okay. Well, we just missed our opportunity for a long down here. So do we want to take a look at this 618 here for a short? We're going to send the poll out there. I'm going to poll you folks on YouTube as well. Do we like the trade? Short? Short at 39.31. There we go. Frozen, I have not seen issues with Trade of 8 today, but I know one of my guys had some issues with it earlier. Zach is having issues with it still. All right, so we have 57% saying yes on YouTube, 64% saying yes in Zoom. So we're going to set it up. We may have run away from it a little bit here. Greg, I'm going to ask you where to put the stop if you don't mind. Chad, your Trade of 8 keeps trading in pre-market. Are you saying that the market is taking, that the platform is taking trades without you? Yeah, it's a little too late, right? Well, we didn't even get to that 31 level. We got stopped short of it a little bit. Yeah, we didn't take out that high, huh? Edward just wants to stop. Well, just wants to short somewhere right now. Well, 37.25 the stop. All right, it's in. The orders are in. Edward just wants to get short now. Double top in the 5-minute ES. Let's look. Where's the 5? Here you go. Is this the double top you're talking about? So 94 about. What am I talking about? 94. 25. $20 to $25 area. All right, we like it. We like it. Do we like the short around 25, 20 to 25 area? You guys are going to find out what a bad typist I am. There you go. We're 50-50 so far on Zoom. Captain Price doesn't short today. Where is Delta? F-bomb. 64% on YouTube like the idea. All right. Yeah, we got positive delta of 19,000. That's not going to help us. We're 50-50 here in Zoom for that trade. I think it's iffy on Zoom, positive on YouTube. We'll put it in there for the YouTube crowd. We'll go 22.5. You like 39.09, huh, Mark? I'm kind of liking that too, but who was it that was saying, oh, Frozen Rooster saying they're iceberg buying the hell out of it right now. Not seeing that necessarily in Delta. Yeah, 1 Eastern, the breakout above the initial balance, right? We'll try this. I almost feel like I almost feel like this 61.8 pullback here on this fib, which lines up perfectly with the volume value low from yesterday, is kind of an interesting spot. What's the P? 'TPO value low. It's showing differently here. Showing a little bit different on the profile here. Value low. We've already been in. $39.30 liquidity. We're gonna do everything everybody wants here. Here we go. Mark would go long if we went back to 39.09. So where do we get out of that if it goes against us? Mark O on YouTube. I see you, Greg. Where's the stop though? If we do end up long at 39.09. Michael, yes, value is building higher. Not very quickly. 39.04, 902. We'll go 03.
Order rejected.
I got too many orders in. I think they'd give me more leverage. Why? I wonder why it's a British accent. Rooster? Rooster's saying he doesn't like it when that British accent rejects his orders.
Order rejected.
Order rejected. All right, I'm going to cancel this. Greg, I see your hands up. I think I tried to promote you, if you want. Stop down here is 03. Barry, that's the platform rejecting an order because I got too many orders. I'm going to cancel this one. And we'll make this 03. Right between you two guys. One said 04, one said 02, it's at 03. Let's see if we get a fill.
Yes, Mr. Hoag, can you hear me?
Hey, what's up, Greg? How are you?
How you doing, Mr. Hoag? I'm all right.
What's going on?
Yeah, so I'm okay. So what the fib, what I was trying to say was the fib you should flip it because you did make an interesting point because the point 382 was the top of the gap from this morning,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I had took a short that was successful in the opening session. So now I was saying to myself, okay, being that we're in a downtrend, if we were to close over the 618, then we could assume a continuation to the upside.
Mm-hmm.
But right with 3 o'clock, we got the rejection at the 618 level. If you flip it, you'll see what I'm saying. Obviously, you can see that.
Well, it doesn't. I
so
mean,
that's why I was-
38.2 is 61.8 basically.
Right. It's the same thing. As long as we know that.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
that's why I was saying we could take a short there. But obviously, since Make Whole Money started, the asset kind of front ran us a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the stop loss was a daily pivot from yesterday. So I just wanted to clarify that to you.
And what's the daily pivot from yesterday?
The daily pivot. So that's a typical price. So that was, I think it was 38. Let me get the exact number. I had texted in the chat though, but let me get the exact number.
Oh, yeah, I can probably find it. 39.28. Oh, wait.
Correct, which is the typical price from yesterday. So that would have been the stop loss for that entry near the 3150 level.
How that's a typical price?
Yeah, the daily pivot. Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's how the high, the low, and the close.
And the average
Divided
of
by
them.
3. Right. The average price. Correct. So that would have been the stop loss for the short for the 618 level or the 0.382, depending on how you fibbed it. Because I was measuring the high from yesterday and the low from today.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a sell-off coming into opening.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that was the brains behind the short. But now that it left us, I think things have changed. ACH.
And they do, don't they?
Yeah, so I'm here to wait to see what the next move is.
Hang on a second here. Somebody wake me up if we get filled here. I gotta do something for somebody here. Hang on one second. And you. Still not filled, huh? Well, we were just flopping around here, aren't we? We're like a fish on a hot sidewalk. Nice job, Rooster. Nice job. All right. Right. Well, I think we've got them surrounded, guys. We got nothing. Greg, I got your offer in mind up here. I took it off because we wanted to stop below this.
Understood.
Yeah, I guess we're just gonna sit around here and watch this thing flop around, huh?
Man. If you think about it, we found support at 3906, which would be the acceptance of the gap, correct? I believe so.
What gap?
Well, let me get this right. So yesterday's low, because we opened underneath yesterday's low, which was 3906.
Okay.
I'm saying this right, Mr. Hoag.
No, I get it. I get
Right.
it. I mean, that's where the gap
Okay.
was. That was where the gap was filled earlier, right? So the yesterday's low is kind of supportive for a time being here. We're short now.
Correct.
We're short now. That 24. Now I don't have a stop in it other than the stop for Greg's 31 offer.
It's a little bit too wide. It was bad. That'd be bad risk management.
But I'm thinking we kind of wanted. I kind of wanted to stay short unless we extend the range higher, which is basically your offer.
Correct. Because we are in the middle
Order rejected.
of nowhere.
How is that order rejected?
Order rejected.
I'm working one. Because I have a short on. Yep.
Things are tricky when you press against time.
I know, right? You'd think I'd be able to trade 50 lots. They set up the account, I guess, for this. I don't know. I'd given them enough. So let me catch up on some of the chatter here. Stop at Edward is the one 39.25. So we're really pretty tight on this. We're not risking much, which is okay. I'm going to move it a couple of ticks above that because we got a nice offer there at 25. 39.28 was the 5-minute double top, so that was the logic. Understood. And we'll see what happens. Swiss Central Bank says they're going to provide Credit Suisse with liquidity if necessary. All right. Kevin, when did that come out? That come out about the time we broke out to the upside here? SNB 12. Oh, that was just a few minutes ago. Yeah, at least where I'm seeing it. There we go. Here we go. Oh. Yeah, about 2 minutes ago. About, okay, yeah, thank you. I just saw that on Twitter. Captain, I'm kind of nervous about being shorted now with that new information. There's no current state aid for Credit Suisse. Edward, 39.14 is a big deal if that stops holding. It's bearish. Little excess at the top. Could be taken out. Yeah, we do have a low excess top. A low excess bottom for that matter, too. Value still outright lower. Yeah, it's always a tough call, isn't it, Edward? Always a tough call. Yeah, Scott, I was thinking the same thing. Huh. Hey, John. How you doing there, buddy? Short with us. Oh, hey, wait, what's that? Here's my good friend John. There he is. There's the man. I got another picture of you too, I think. Hello. Yeah, we're doing all right, buddy. It's always good to see you. Is that the same one? Yeah, it's the same one. There he is. There's my good friend John. Back at the ATM machine. Bald as a cue ball now. Wow. Yeah, I'm well on my way too, John. Whenever I get old floor traders in here, I like to find pictures of them and put them up there. John, you were always a handsome man. I'm sure you're very handsome still as a bald man. I did that once. I shaved my head for a while once. My daughter cried. She had never seen me without a mustache before, so I shaved the mustache too. She didn't like it much. All right, here's that 14 level you're talking about, Edward. Howie Mandel. I don't know if I see it, but hey, I haven't seen you in it's been a few years, John. You got to be, what, 10 years? She was actually like in high school when I did that, and yeah, she wasn't too big on that. Vince 3907 target. We've got a bid in at 3909, which was voted for a long. So I'm leaving that in for a target for this. Yeah, come on down. Although I don't get down to the city all that much anymore. But I'll meet you down there. Go have some drinks at Rivers for the old days. S&R, how do you manage the frustration of having closed your trade too early? Well, define too early. Like, the plan for this is to get us down to to get it down to 3909 and take the profit on this trade. If it goes down all the way down here, I'm not going to be able to feel as though I left money on the table, like I pulled the trade too early. John, oh man, left the floor in 2013 when your dad passed. My dad passed the same year. My sincerest sort of condolences to you, my good friend. And I think I left the floor pretty much 2012, 2013, about the same time when we started working on Top Step. There we go. So we're filled. Nice trade. Edward, you're the man. Yeah, my dad was July 2013. It was tough, man. It was tough. I had a lot of love and a lot of great respect for my dad. I'm sure you did too, and it's never easy. Shirley Fortress, yeah. Mark, I remember Mark Brown. John, he was I think for a while, wasn't he a Skylane guy? In the Euros. Yeah. Just got to keep plugging along, right? Yeah, Edward, we made 15 points on that. So now what do we do? I say we take it. It was a good trade. Isn't everybody in Florida now? I think I got 2 more years in Illinois and I'll be moving along. Yeah, S&R. Sometimes, that happens. If it was your plan to stay in that trade that long, it's hard, man. You get a profit. It's so tempting to take it, but the professional traders are always looking to get their profit targets. So, but you don't know what's going to happen, S&R. You can't be mad about it. You can't be mad about it. New low of day, Carter. My goodness. Yeah. Palm Beach Gardens, here we come. Yeah, well, I don't know. It's probably another 2 years before I think my wife is going to be ready to leave her job. She works in a health office in a high school and she loves it, but she's got a pension and she's vested at the end of this year. It's her second career, so something she's thinking about is maxing a little bit more on her pension, but I'm basically working from home, so I can work from anywhere. So we're thinking about Missouri. We're thinking about South Carolina, maybe somewhere over there, somewhere a little warmer. But we still have the kids that are probably still going to be here. So,
Mr. Hoag, the direction went through.
yeah,
Awesome sauce.
yeah. We took that short and we just left that long that we were looking at 39.09 as the profit target. So we made 15 points on that.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Lucky.
But but the framework of it was just measuring the two major moves, understanding that we was in a downtrend, and in order for us to confirm the uptrend, we must close over the 618 level. And coming into 3 o'clock, we see a rejection.
Mm-hmm.
So that gave the bias for a move back to at least another strong level,
Yeah.
which was the low from yesterday. That was a framework of the trade.
And if we weren't going to really truly reaccept inside value from yesterday, the market was probably going to head back towards today's value, which is right where it is now, value high. TPO value high. Volume value high is a little bit lower. So we're gonna have value outright lower today.
Ooh, we caught this one. Let's go.
Yeah, we got a good one. Probably just gonna call this a session because I don't like getting too involved too late in the session.
I agree. Thank you, Mr. Hoag.
My pleasure. This excess low here, really important. Really important. We're still basing here.
And it's excess because we didn't spend too much time down there, right?
Yes. The market
Okay.
moved down there in the overnight. It opened, looked lower, and rejected higher. So the price with this buying tail here is viewed as price got too cheap. Sellers wouldn't sell it there anymore, and buyers came in and swiftly moved price back higher. That's the
Correct.
the idea behind a buying tail, or the opposite of a selling tail. So that's kind of important. It looks like this on the daily, and go figure, weekly kickoff dead low. So we're still basing here. Let me see what happens tomorrow. What do we have tomorrow? We have
Right.
housing
PPI.
starts, jobless claims, Philly Fed, nat gas, import export. Nothing too tremendous. I think the focus is now going to be on the FOMC meeting next Wednesday, when Chairman Powell and his buddies figure out how they're gonna screw up the next thing.
Yeah, he said they potentially could pause hikes, but that could just be talk to qualms, the bank scare.
Right. We'll know on Wednesday, huh? Yeah, that's
Touche.
right. It is triple witching on quadruple witching on Friday. Yeah, futures indice expiration as well. So that could be another fun one. John, do you remember trading during rollover? Rollover was always a bitch to trade, wasn't it? If you're still there. Otherwise, we can talk about that another day.
You'll be on in the morning, Mr. Ho?
Oh yeah. I'll be here tomorrow morning for the prep, and that's it. I'm gonna be gone tomorrow. Again, is my 27-year wedding anniversary. So we're gonna get out of town for a couple of days. And
Congratulations on the longevity, Mr.
thank
Ho.
you. Thank you.
Thank you for everything.
My pleasure. I'm glad
Speak to you soon.
glad
all
you're
right?
doing well. Yes, talk to you soon. And
Yes, sir.
you know that. Thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. Ho. You deserve it. You deserve it.
Uh-huh.
You deserve it.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
So I guess we'll call this. I don't see anything else that we're gonna do here. So I'll see you tomorrow morning. Oh well, I will be here for the prep, as well as make HOAG Money, the early session tomorrow. So we'll get that. We got that coming. Okay. All right. Trade well, everyone. Blessings, and finish up the day strong. Have a good day. Have a good night. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Pray for peace. See you in the morning.